focus. Power overwhelming.
Hey there, StarCraft fans, it's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, it's going to be a PvT featuring BarrackS and Snow, ASL 20 semi-finalists. They played each other in ASL 20 in the playoff bracket. Top right, it's going to be Snow. Bottom left, it is BarrackS. BarrackS has been training with Flash. He's an incredible Terran player at this point in his career, and Snow needs to win an ASL to cement his legacy in StarCraft. He didn't win ASL 20, maybe ASL 21 is his ASL. We will find out sometime this year, I hope. So, it's a PvT on a Polypoid for the Patreon cast of the week. For those of you who are supporting me at patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1 a month, thanks to everybody who is doing that. You guys are the best for supporting me monetarily, as I am a full-time streamer, and my living depends on you guys. So let's go ahead and see what's going on in this PvT. It's cross-spawn. If Snow does a Nexus first here against BarrackS and it's not scouted, man, he's in a good position. And it is a 4-player map. He does not know where BarrackS is because that's not how StarCraft works. So let's see if he's saving up for a Nexus first. 150 minerals is going to come now, and it's going to be a gate. Okay, so gate opening, not a Nexus first. He is treating BarrackS seriously. I assume he knows who ZXCK, 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 ZXK is, and he knows that it is BarrackS. BarrackS coming up in BarrackS main. Oh, did you know that? Did you see that? Did you predict that? If you did, you won $20. All right, so we've got Petey the Probe scouting out, seeing if there's any BarrackS in the bottom right, and there is not BarrackS. BarrackS is in the bottom left here. That is a short rush distance from where Snow is. And he's going to check out the other short rush distance spot at the top left. We've got gas coming up for both of the players. They are treating each other very, very seriously, as again, they were ASL semifinalists in ASL 21. Steve, the SCV, scouting out. And no, not scouting the other short rush distance. So that's good, right? He knows where the Terran player is here. He can harass him a little bit. He knows it's not a proxy. He knows it's not a CC first. And he knows there's gas. So he knows everything he needs to know right now to say BarrackS is playing very, very standard here. And it's cross-spawn. We're going to send a Zealot across the map cross-spawn. I guess we are. It's a long rush distance for that Zealot here. BarrackS makes a Marine. You've got a factory on the way. And we've got a Zealot hoofing it. Wait a second. Are we going to go? Yeah. That's a weird trajectory here for the Zealot, but that's A-okay. He'll get that eventually here. Cybernetics core before expanding, because the factory is before expanding as well. So, again, treating BarrackS with respect at this point in his career. Good stuff. So, are we going to see carriers here? I kind of feel like we could. It's a good map for carriers, Polypoid. And the Zealot shows up at about 3 minutes. We've got 3 Marines. This is a game we like to play saying, hey, can we kill this Zealot without losing any of the Marines? No, we cannot. Oh, maybe we can. 2 hits on that Marine is crazy. And run! Run, Marine! You do not want to die! Look at this micro here from BarrackS. And yeah! No kills for this Zealot. He won the game. He won it. Vulture out. Bam. Did he get a hit off? He got a hit off on that Vulture before he died. Excellent stuff. No kills, but he did get a hit off on a Vulture before he died, and that is an accomplishment in and of itself. Robotics facility on the way. Machine shop here. Got 1 Vulture into a machine shop. And we got a Dragoon. Hoping it across the map now. So both players expanding. Both players, again, treating each other with respect, with love, with admiration. And here we are, walling off the front with a BarrackS. Interesting. So, Dragoon shows up. We do have, 4 Marines. Is this a trap? Is this a trap here? And Snow's like, I sniffed it out. Like, I didn't see anything, so I know it's going to be a trap. Vulture, yeah, versus Dragoon. Dragoon wins that every single time. And, wow, so he sees the expansion. And he escaped the trap. Excellent stuff here from Snow. We love this guy, dude. And again, if he wins an ASL, I'll be so happy for him. Robotic support bay off of 2 bases from Snow. Big, wide open main on Polypoid. A lot of places to drop Reavers. And first upgrade, yep. Got ourselves spider mines here. Spider mining your own main to help against Reaver drops. Spider mining out here. Spider mining over here. Spider mining all over the place. Just throwing up spider mines every which way you want. And that is a high level strategy, right? If you're a Terran player, do you have enough APM to macro and throw down spider mines all over the place? Do ya? I don't know if I do. Reaver on the way. We've got another upgrade coming up. Vulture speed. We've got an early starport here from BarrackS. What are we doing with that? Dropships? Maybe dropping vultures into the main base here. Yes, indeed. It is. It's going to be a single dropship. We've got vultures, laying spider mines, and a little bit of a poke here with 4 Marines that have no upgrades. But Dragoon shots on anything at this stage is very good. No healing up. No SCVs to heal. No medics to heal. But it did... Oh, there we go. Helped him throw down 2 spider mines. The shuttle is... Oh, I think it was scouted by one of those spider mines. Look at this vulture being like, hey, wait a second. I saw that, didn't I? I do see it. He sees the shuttle. All right, so he sees the shuttle heading across at 6 minutes. What are we going to do? Turrets, hurry, make a turret. The turret is not going to be done before the shuttle shows up here, BarrackS. Come on, dude. Hurry. The Marines back home. They're good anti-air. And still not making a turret. I get armory. Okay. I guess it's an armory. This is an undefended, I guess a tank just popped out. Undefended main base because the tank is now in the natural base. Dude, you saw this. BarrackS, dude. You saw this, man. Finally pulling the SCVs. 1 SCV down. Dude, all right. 2 SCVs down. And Marines down. And a tank's going to die as well. Oh, buddy. All right, I guess. Spider mines inside the main base here. The drop did show up. 4 kills and 3 kills for these vultures. We're microing on both sides of the place here. No, SCVs, you're not safe. You are not safe. Oh my gosh. 29 SCVs to 30 at this stage of the game. And finally clearing out the vultures inside the main base. But there's a vulture. There are 2 vultures in the natural base now. We got 2 kills for this vulture. This Reaver. No more SCVs down. Tank down. We have a Wraith now. So this this Reaver attack is wrapping up on another 3 SCVs. Snow-esque Reavers. This is why you showed up today, to see Reavers from Snow. Oh, how many kills does this Reaver have? And it's dead, so we don't not know. But dude, it is 25 SCVs to 32 probes. Vulture drop and a Reaver drop at the exact same time here. That was so crazy. But both players have stabilized now. 2 base to 2 base. I know we're down in SCVs, but it's still 2 base to 2 base for Terran, which is a good place to be against a Protoss player. 3rd base here, minerals only for Snow. And again, thanks to RJB for the replay. In case I didn't thank him earlier, I don't think I did. Whoo! All right, so again, Wraith. Excellent defense against drops. Too bad it didn't show up earlier, eh? We're just pumping out upgrades. We've got Dragoons on the way. We've got tanks on the way here. We've got vultures all over the place. Spider mines. Look at that 1 spider mine out on the map. Dude, so hard to avoid. We got a spider mine up here. Just, you know, making sure you just don't make a nexus right there with just a probe. You need an observer, or maybe an observer and some Dragoons. Another Reaver on the way. For Snow, the first Reaver was very successful. We are repairing the dropship. I like that from BarrackS. Very good stuff. And these are YOLO vultures getting 1 kill before he dies. A little bit of damage on another probe, but not dead. Man, what an incredible opening here. I love it. I'm having a good time with this one. Hope you guys are too. Again, hit that like button if you're enjoying it. And again, if you're watching this the week of January the 30th, 2026, thanks for being a patron of mine at patreon.com/FalconPaladin for as little as 60 cents a month. And if you're watching this in February 2025, hit that like button, subscribe. I'm here 6 times a week with Brood War content. We're doing live streams Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We are doing standalone posts as well 6 times a week. How cool is that? So, what do we got? We got a command center on the way for a 3rd base for the Terran, which is great. Again, keeping up with the Protoss is a good way to win the game. If you're on 3 bases and the Protoss is on 3 bases, you're probably going to beat them. The cost efficiency of the mech is insanely good. Protoss needs to be a base up. Science facility coming in from BarrackS. EMPs can be really nice. D-Matrix is a good upgrade too, or good spell rather you can do. Citadel coming in from the snow, and yeah, speed lots are going to be great. I mean, the only reason speed lots would be bad is if the enemy just went pure vulture with spider mines, and then your zealots would all evaporate forever. But in that case, no, that'd be dumb, because then the enemy would just make dragoons, and the dragoons would beat the vultures, and that's the paper, rock, scissors. The rock, paper, scissors, however you say that. In StarCraft, right? Dragoons beat vultures. Vultures beat zealots. Zealots beat tanks. That's the core of TVP. At least until carriers show up, and then carriers beat vultures and tanks, which is why they're so popular. In this matchup, it bypasses the whole thing. And then it's Goliaths. You can force the Terran player to make Goliaths. They don't have time to make a ton of Wraiths. They don't have time to make a bunch of Ghosts with Lockdown. They only have factories. And that's what they gotta do. So you basically dictate how the game's gonna go from there if you go into carriers. Temple Archives coming in. No real sign of carrier tech from Snow yet. 1, 2, 3, 4 bases on the right side. Look at this. Double shuttle just outside of BarrackS' main. Is he still not? He's got like a turret in here. That is not enough at all, buddy. Oh, honestly, if I was Snow and I knew this, I'd just fly right through here, unload everything in there, kill all the SCVs. Get some Reaver shots on the tanks, especially if the tanks are leaving the house, which they're doing. Oh, gosh. All right, this is really terrible for BarrackS. Did he drop more vultures in? Apparently he did. It's still 62 probes, though. I'm not sure they got much done. Dropship is maybe scouting. No, it took some damage. It definitely tried. He's going for it. There's nothing. Okay, 2 vultures. But again, they're rallied out of here. I love that. They got to make a U to get out. But here's the play. Oh my gosh. BarrackS, could you be more ready for this, please? So turret gets sniped. Vulture's quick on the response here. Turret kills, well, the shuttle. Reaver connections, pretty good. Again, killing a couple vultures is nice. Killing another vulture is nice. Getting that tank is good. 1 more shot on the tank. No, 3 more vultures die, though. Again, I think they're paying for themselves. I think these Reavers are doing incredible work. Wow. So, not many SCVs died. It's still 58 for BarrackS. He's feeling good about that. But the vulture count was reduced quite a bit. A couple SCVs did end up going down there, and Snow's expanding again. This is how you play. Your 2 base timing is about the same time as the Terrans, but then you get a 3rd first. You get a 4th way first, and you get a 5th way out ahead of the Terran getting a 5th base. Because guess what? A 3-basing Terran is a terrifying thing to deal with. Not that BarrackS has a 3rd base. He doesn't. He's sitting here staring at it, and not a 3rd base. Spider mines all over the place. But, I mean, Dragoons with Observers are all over the place, too, so Spider mines aren't that big of a deal. So just trying to delay this 3rd base as much as he can. I don't think he's going to be able to kill it. That tank count is pretty darn hefty. And they've got 1/1 upgrades, too. Ow, yeah, and the tanks are covering it. He's like, can I sit back here and get as much damage on that command center as I can before the tanks show up? That is really mean stuff here from Snow. And he loses some Dragoons for it, so, you know, he pays. He pays for that one. Coming back around? Oh, wow, really? Storm dropping this? Trying it. He unloads the Zealots, and then, High Templar dies before it gets a Storm off. Second one gets a Storm off before it evaporates. 2 High Templar die for like 1 Storm. Not the greatest drop I've ever seen. Probes transferring over. Spider mines, which BarrackS sees. He sees this transfer, and he knows there's a base down here. Unquestionably. 65 to 63 workers. Dude, BarrackS macro's been really good in this game. Kadarian Amulet coming in here, too. And expanding 12 o'clock, dude. Yeah, Snow's everywhere. He knows how we beat a Terran player. We expand everywhere. If we lose a base, then we're still okay. What the random tank down here is hilarious. What? How is there a tank down here? I thought that was a spider mine. Again, I wish spider mine dots were smaller than regular unit dots, or, you know, at least maybe regular dots were bigger and spider mine dots were this big. Either way, that's very funny. There was a tank down here this entire time. Trying to get in here and shut down the attempt at a 4th base left side by BarrackS. No, says Snow. Absolutely not allowed. 12 o'clock happening. Still trying to see if there's any desire to go carriers here. I don't think Snow's interested in it. His shuttle micro is too good. He's going to go Gateway Man with shuttle stuff. A good Terran player probably feels better about that than anything else. I think they'd rather see this than Arbiters or carriers. There you go. Psystorming from the low ground behind that tree. Nicely done by High Templar guy. High Templar Tim, I guess we can call him. It's in the sense of, you know, alliteration. We got some damage there. Nothing too crazy. But really just kind of keeping pressure on the Terran player, making him feel like, okay, 4th base was hard to get. 5th base is going to be even harder to get because guess what? Snow's in the top left corner now, too. I just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bases for the Protoss. 7-4. It's where you want to be. Even I don't think Snow's like, yep, I'm in total control of this game. He's like, boy, I sure hope I can handle these pushes. They're going to be hard to do. Hard to deal with. Again, Snow makes it look easy, but that's the kind of thing you got to do if you're going to win an ASL, man. You got to beat them Terrans. I don't think that's been as much the problem for Snow. It's really been more of a Zerg thing, hasn't it? But anyway, okay, SCVs. Oh, gosh, the SCVs. Okay, all right. All the Dragoons died, but the worker count is now 57. About 10 workers went down there for the Terran player. Displeased as punch, I would say. +1 attack on the Dragoons. Quabam. I'm just looking at the mini-map as Snow takes yet another base in the bottom right, and I'm just not sure how BarrackS wins this game from this point. I don't see how. He can move out and kill like 4 bases and then probably still lose the game, which has got to be really demoralizing if you're a Terran player, right? And on Polypoid, we always get a major attack into this base. We always do. Can Snow avoid it? Who knows? There's just not enough. God, such a great composition for BarrackS here. Like, you don't have enough Dragoons to handle the Vultures, but then the Zealot count and the tank count is too high, and yeah, gotta fall back. But once again, he's just pressuring to keep the tank count low, to keep BarrackS on his side of the map as much as possible. I assume Snow's going to take this base next, because why wouldn't you do that? He scans and goes, he says, well, BarrackS, it's up to you, buddy. You're on 4 bases. You got 4 gas. You got tons of production capabilities here. Moving out, not going to be easy, right? Stopping the move out, not going to be easy. Moving out, also not going to be easy. That's what PvT is all about, folks. Zealot, Psystorm. Again, this is what Gateway Man is. It's Psystorm, it's Zealot Bombs. It's Dragoons trying to clean up what is left after the tanks are dead. Hopefully, a little bit harder to do that, though, than, you know, it's harder, easier said than done, I believe is the phrase I'm going for there. Easier said than done. But yeah, unsiege tanks. Dragoons will fight that all day, and as soon as the siege up happens, trying to storm the tanks. The 6 o'clock base has not been taken. If BarrackS can take this, I kind of like his chances. If he can't, though, and he's kind of just 4 basing against this 8 basing Protoss, don't like it. Don't like his future here at all. So basically, he needs to get out here and kill a base. Maybe 2. Vulture run out. What you guys up to? Well, we got 3-2 upgrades. We can kill cannons. Ooh, this base is actually probably dead just to Vultures, right? This many Vultures with +3 can probably kill these cannons. Which is why more cannons are coming up. You're like, wait a second. Yeah, look at him. He's just fighting cannons. Not what you want to do if you don't have the upgrades, but he's got the upgrades. Oh, yeah. Easy. More cannons coming up. Trying to save the probes. Trying to Psystorm these vultures. A little bit. Yeah, look at this. Psystorm defense is hard. Against vultures, they are very fast. These vultures get caught out in the middle of nowhere and get destroyed. Actually, High Templar killed more of the vultures than I thought they would. But now the cannons are up. The probes are generally saved, all 5 of them. And hey, that's a win for Snow. That playing whack-a-mole. Trying to get Psystorm on top of running around vultures like that. Now, 155 supply of the Terran. Again, +3 attack, 2 armor, versus +2 attack on the gateway units. Wow, Archon dies immediately. Archon's not really something we see against Terran all that much. They're slow, their range is bad. They do splash damage, but they're not nearly as tanky as Zealots are. Oh, and he is taking the base. Okay. Okay, BarrackS is taking the 6 o'clock here. This Vulture's working away on a gateway. He'll eventually kill it. Let's just say that. And that is a narrow ramp to try to get up Snow. Please don't try to do this. It's good storms, it really is. But that one Zealot can't finish off the tanks in enough number that you can feel comfortable coming up that ramp. So, okay, BarrackS. Okay, BarrackS. 5 bases on Polypoid. I think I'm behind it. I'm behind this. Snow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 to 5. Seems like a viable position for BarrackS here. He still wants to move out. He still wants to get as much damage as he can. Hopefully kill an entire Nexus this time, instead of just a couple cannons and a couple probes. Snow on the counterattack, repositioning the tanks. This is why you scan out on the map. So you can reposition your tanks for when the Dragoons and the Zealots try to counterattack you, which again is when Protoss is most dangerous. When they are counter-attacking. Still no sign of carriers. Snow's like, well, hang on a second. How about that, Falcon? What if I get a +1 air weapons upgrade? How do you feel about that, huh? And every Terran fan just went, no! No carriers. This whole Gateway Man thing is fine. BarrackS is doing great against it. He is. She really is. Snow has got to fall back. He hasn't won any of these engagements today. It's one long game of kill as many tanks as possible and then fall back and hope nothing bad happens. Comsat scan. The sound design in StarCraft, have I talked about how great that is at all recently? It's so good. Even something as small as the Comsat sound. It kind of sounds like a Morse code, right? And so it kind of gives you the sense of communication in a way that it makes sense that it's letting you see something on the map, right? It's just really, really brilliant stuff. So I wasn't taking this base. Kind of surprised Snow hasn't done that. But, I mean, if you're watching the mini-map, this is just a brown player. Nice Psystorm. Just slowly trying to take as much of the map as he can. Is he going to bust this base? Absolutely not. Is this High Templar equidistant from all of these tanks inside its attack? Nope. No. Psystorm, tanks. The army for BarrackS is not all that intimidating coming down to the bottom right. But the question is it a carrier transition or not? Maybe he's hoping that BarrackS scouts it. Like he scans and sees, oh, it's a +1 air weapons. And then panics and starts making a ton of Goliaths. And then the Zealots and the Dragoons kill all the Goliaths because, duh. Fewer tanks means a better play for Gateway Man. This is just so patient. This is like the slowest and steadiest. Ow. Ow. Slowest and steadiest TVP I've seen from a Terran player in a long time. He's on the slow, steady move out. Is Snow ready to lose this base? I feel like he's going to lose this base. He's trying to attack down into this position. Why? BarrackS has enough to defend it anyway. Zealots getting up this ramp is kind of huge, though. All right. Cool. High ground tank's in a lot of trouble. That tank's not even sieged up there. And he brings in some High Templar to storm the SCVs. No! Snow catches a spider mine hit. SCVs on the evacuation, getting murdered. War crimes here today. 52 to 66 workers, that's a big part of it. Can he kill the command center? The answer is probably not. Can he kill the Nexus? Yeah, the answer is probably definitely. New base coming in to replace the one that he's losing for Snow. And Zealot's getting down there on top of the tank. Psystorming the tanks, bruising them up, and also hitting your own Zealots a little bit too. 6 kill High Templar is not bad. This Nexus is remaining mostly alive, actually, somehow, some way. Maxed out Snow versus 150 supply. Oh, EMP catching the High Templar and the Zealots there. Immediate Archon merge. Yep. Can't wait for the energy. Don't have the time for it. Base is saved for BarrackS. Snow's back. The Snow's like, hey, if you're going to really invest in this bottom right corner, I'm just going to hit the left side. If that's all right with you. It's good decision making here by Snow. One of the major aspects of being somebody as good as Snow is making good decisions about situations like this. And yeah, he's just coming up this ramp. He can kill everything here. Again, Psystorm on the SCVs. Good dodging by BarrackS. Really not bad. Tank dead. SCVs coming back to work. I don't know if that's a good idea, and it's not, as they are all dead. This represents a bigger part of the income for BarrackS than that bottom right base does for Snow. Trading a base when you're in the situation is bad for Terran. He knows that. Archon. Oh, yeah. 20 kills. Again, a lot of that's from the Psystorm, but not too shabby. And Dragoon gonna get blurred. So, what do we got moving out again? We've got more Snow. Heading out. So BarrackS holds on to 9 o'clock. He does kill this base, and it's not something that it looks like Snow can reestablish easily, if at all. Some really, really nice storms there. D-Matrix also very good, though. Still, 195 to 148 supply in favor of Snow, where he wants to be generally. He's going to come around the backside on this army. There are 3 tanks in total in this whole thing. I feel better about it if he had something coming from the backside here on these tanks, but tanks are getting free hits off. Finally, a Zealot comes all the way in. There you go. Friendly fire splash on that tank. Well done. You don't have to Zealot bomb from a shuttle to do that. You can kind of Zealot bomb a tank just by walking up to it, too, with a Zealot. Pretty fancy. Spider-Mine's getting cleared out. This has been a bloodbath of a game, dude, but I think Snow's been in pretty much control ever since the first moments when we had a Vulture drop at the same time there was a Reaver drop happening, which is just ridiculous. Whew. Ob sniped by a turret there, I guess. Very sad. But once again, as long as you're here, Snow's okay with it. He's got 77 to 48 workers. He's got a +3 attack. He's got an armor upgrade. Hey, that's how you know you're late game. 3-2, no 3 armor here for the Terran player. Doesn't really matter mathematically. And yeah, I think Snow's just, I don't know how else to put it. Snow's just in control here. BarrackS is constantly under attack in the same places. He's killed 1 base, but that's about it. And once again, a concerted effort to get up this ramp into this base always happens in TVP. Every time in TVP. Protoss tries it. Sometimes it wins. Sometimes it loses. This is probably going to win. And then random Zealot into the left side base just for good measure. Yeah, Dragoon stutter stepping in, fighting tanks. Nice D-Matrix. Really nice D-Matrix. I think that's it. I really do. 185 to 106. This is just Snow doing what Snow does, which is strangle, yeah. Expand a whole bunch, and then constrict, and constrict until you're dead, and that's what BarrackS is. He is dead. Great game, though. Gotta admit. Yeah, beautiful. Psystorms all over this thing. Yeah, this base is toast. Well, even if it's not, I don't think it matters. BarrackS Just can't handle 11 zealots at a time being produced back home from Snow, which is exactly what's happening here. Dragoons making sure tanks do not live. Nice dematrixing, though. Might save this. Remember what I said about more zealots? Yeah, more stuff's coming in here. BarrackS, I think you can see the writing on the wall. And that's it. GG, BarrackS taps out, and oh boy, the Storm's making it happen for Snow. Gateway Man gets the victory. I love he got a +1 air attack. Again, I think he was just hoping that BarrackS would scan it and see it and go, oh, carriers, huh? No, I don't think, I'm not sure he ever scanned it. Oh, amazing. What a great play there by Snow, getting the win today on the Patreon cast of the week. So well done, Snow. Again, Snow is incredible at TVP. He just kind of struggles with Zerg sometimes, which most people do in the current era of StarCraft. Man, Sulky wins 4 ASLs in a row, but then he gets knocked out early in ASL 20, and everybody's like, oh, it's time for somebody else. And then another Zerg wins. So Soma got his first win, which is awesome. But still, every Terran and Protoss player is like, come on, we finally get rid of Sulky, and then another Zerg wins. Ridiculous. But good game. And again, started with a Vulture drop on the top right of the map and an incredibly effective Reaver drop in the bottom left. I think Snow's just better at it. He's just better at the early harassment than BarrackS is, and that kind of set him up. Expanded everywhere. This is how you do it. This is how you beat a Terran player who's good. Be everywhere. It's hard. Harder said than done. Wait. Easier said than done. I just said this in the cast, brain. What's wrong with you? Anyway, that is going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered and Patreon cast of the week. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook. I mean, I'm all over the place, right? We've got Blue Sky, we've got Patreon, we've got Twitch. We're here on YouTube. Anywhere, just search Falcon Paladin. You'll find me in all of those places. Thanks for being here, too. And until next time, as always, thanks for hanging out and watching Brood War in 2026, and you take care of yourself. Hey, you thought I forgot about the final score. I totally did, but not before I left the game. So we've got 260,000 points for Snow, 234,000 for BarrackS. You did outproduce the Protoss player, but then you got outkilled by Snow. We got structures here, 14 rays for Snow, 9 for BarrackS, and outspending the BarrackS player by heavens, almost 22,000 resources in 29 minutes. That'll get the job done. So, again, thanks again for watching in 2026. Hope you're doing great. I'm doing fine as well, and we'll see you next time with more StarCraft Brood War.